welcome to English lesson with Andy. And today too, I'm taking you through some of the common errors a majority of the speakers of the English make in their daily communications. And for the past 2 weeks, we've learned about 20 of such errors speakers make. And today too, we are continuing on such errors so that we better rough our language as we are introduced to such errors. And I will also entreat you that you subscribe to our channel and then share for us so that we can have quite a number of people come on the board to also learn from us, and then we all speak well, because language is our bargaining power. And today the first word I would like to bring to your notice is this common phrase, which is bygone be bygone. That is a common error a majority of people make. And you hear people say, let bygone be bygone, which is wrong. It is supposed to be let bygones be bygones. Let bygones be bygones. And the next word is raise your hand. And the common error you normally hear is raise up your hands. Raise up your hands, which is not supposed to be so. It's supposed to be raise your hands, not raise up your hands. And the next word is got to do with respects. And most of the time when people attend funerals, we attend funerals to go and then pay our last respects. But what you normally hear is pay our last respect. They don't add S to the respect. It's supposed to pay our last respects to the departed soul, or to our beloved who is gone. And that is how it's supposed to be. The next word is the use of whereabouts. Whereabouts. And most of the time you also hear people say that I don't know his or her whereabouts. No, which is wrong. It is supposed to be I don't know his or her whereabouts. Whereabouts. That means you add S to the whereabouts to make it appropriate in our daily communication. And the next word I also like to bring to your notice is this common word. The next word I also like to bring to your notice is got to do with rack your brains. And most of the time you hear people say, I'm cracking my brains. Cracking, how can you crack your brains? The right word is I'm racking my brains. That means that you are thinking deep or deeply about a particular thing which you want to gain or get results from that. And that is what it's supposed to be. The next word is going to do with blink of an eye. And most of the time you hear people say that it happened with a blink of an eye. How could that happen? It's supposed to be it happened in a blink of an eye, not with a blink of an eye. And the next word I also like to bring to your notice is got to do with a twinkle of an eye, which is considered an error. And you hear people also say that it happened with a twinkle of an eye. It's supposed to, the right phrase or idiom is supposed to be with a twinkling of an eye, with a twinkling of an eye. And that is how it's supposed to be, not with a twinkle of an eye. And the next word is got to do with the use of minority or majority. And it is so common to hear people say that minority carries the vote. How could that happen? Anytime minority or majority is used, we must precede or begin such words with a determiner like a or the. So it is right to say the minority or the majority in parliament voted yes for the decision. The minority boycotted parliament, or the minority is against us, not minority is against us. And that is how it's supposed to be. So anytime you use any of such things, you must know how they go about. And then word I also like to bring to your notice is got to do with the use of potable water. And normally you hear people say potable water. Potable water. We don't have potable water in our community, which is wrong. It's supposed to be, we don't have potable drinking water in our community. And the next word is got to do with behind the times, or behind the time, as I have already indicated. And a common expression normally here is people say Jane does not have a phone and therefore she is behind time. No, it is wrong. It is Jane does not have a phone, and therefore she's behind the times, and that is how it's supposed to be. And this is the end of this lesson, and we shall bring to you another set next week, because we want to make it so short or snappy so that you can absorb whatever we bring to you and then use them. Thank you, and see you some other time. Don't forget to subscribe and share for us.